So this conversation is going to be rooted on some things, and I'm going to just bring out those 3 points first. At the beginning of all, we need hope. Hope, hope. It's something which is in plenty around us, right? That's something which is completely missing, right? And this begins with hope. And I personally believe that, there are seasons in life. There are seasons. There is monsoon. When it rains, it's monsoon. When it's cold, it's winter. When it's hot, it's summer. And then there are times when you see fireworks, you say, hey, that's the season of festivities. How will it be if you and I can add what we want to add to this world and to create the season? Therefore, for me, this is the beginning of the season of hope. And it is you and I who are going to infuse this world, this life, and everything around us with hope. Are you ready to be on that journey? Not waiting for hope to happen from outside, but really being the creator and the inviter of hope, the infuser of hope in life itself. So, welcome. As it begins with hope, that's why you are here. That's why I am here. Because we really think that we can do something. We don't know exactly what, but we can do something. Just look at me from my point of view. There can be something that I can do. I really don't know what, but there is something I can do. But for that, I need to report to life each day, each morning. Isn't that the same for you too, dear friend? Isn't that true for each one of us who wakes up each morning really wanting to do something? And then we look around, and then the world tells us something, and we will come to that. All right? So it begins with hope, that jijivisha, my willingness to breathe in after I breathe out. All right? So what I'm taking you through is a snapshot of the larger workshops that we do, but I'm keen that you take in as much as you want for you to really experience it for yourself, that this is not a concept conversation. This is a conversation about what is impacting you and me each day in our lives. So as we begin with hope, the next thing that comes up for me is audacity. That's right. This conversation is going to be about audacity. Audacity for me is very, very simple. There's something which somebody can call you, hey, that's audacious here. How can you think of it? That's audacious. Exactly. Exactly, dear friend, because that's what excites me. I'm 55 and I'm hungry. And I'm hungry. Since I'm hungry, I take audacious steps. Audacity for me, very simply put, are things that, forget about others, even I don't believe I can. That's right. This conversation is about doing things that even you don't think you can. Would that interest you? Would that interest you to wake up to a morning and get set and do things that even you thought you couldn't? Welcome to an audacity-filled conversation, or simply put, an audacious conversation. We will go into the layers of it, but just want to share with you. The third point in this entire thing is your ability to be resilient. Now, I love the Hindi explanation of the word resilience. It says lachilapan. Lachilapan is your ability to be malleable, to take on shapes and forms which are different from yours, static. Lachilapan will allow you to move from here and there when needed. Lachilapan is something which you and I will need to have if we dare to be audacious. Because people at times think that audacity is this. Audacity, my friend, is not this. Audacity is this in spirit. But in terms of your entire being, it is your ability that I am audacious, and therefore I will also be dealing with some new failures and new challenges which I would not have faced had I played a safe game. This conversation is for not staying safe. This conversation is about creating stuff which you haven't, because guess what? The world doesn't need the old. A whole lot of stuff that we have done before, it's of no use. Let's own up to it. Let's face it. The stuff that I was very well known for, at different times in my life, I discovered they don't need it. So it begins with my story, your story. And I want you to look at your life as I speak about mine.